All right, so I challenged myself to 100 push-ups, 100 push-ups every single day, and here's what happened. I did it for 30 days straight, no excuses, no like fancy pants, equipment, just straight up push-ups. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you what happened to my body, what happened to my mindset, and overall, was it worth it? So if you wanna know how it went, wait a second, I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to wash my face and get my coffee. So first off, why did I start it? Because there's a lot of things that we do every day, and usually we talk ourselves out of things, right? So I don't wanna talk myself out of things. I've learned to talk myself into things. A lot of times we'll just say, you know, I can start tomorrow. Why am I gonna do this? There's no reason, I can do it later. This challenge really helped me change that format of thinking where instead of saying, I'll do it tomorrow, it's like, no, be disciplined and start doing it today. Just start doing it now. It doesn't have to be all at once. It can be broken up throughout the day. Or as I started doing it, I started getting into things. But what I learned for the most part is that I learned that I can do things every single day. I did it because I really want to start being more consistent, right? Even as a fitness professional, someone's been doing this for over 20 years. I've been training people for over 20 years. I've been training myself for more than 20 years. I've competed in bodybuilding. I've competed in wrestling. I've competed in many things. So it's hard to kind of stay on track all the time. And I know a lot of you ex-athletes out there try to find that little that oomph back into your consistency. This is why I really like the push-up challenge, 100 push-ups, because it just helps me be consistent. It helps me do something every single day. And that was kind of the mindset that I really wanted to get out of it. Not only that, but also the physicality part, which we'll talk about in a second, but the mental aspect of being able to fight your own negative thoughts, being able to fight your own self and do something that you promised yourself to do carries into other daily life activities. So if you're showing up for yourself, can you imagine who else you'll be showing up for? So that's the main reason what I really got out of it inside the mental part. Now here's the physical part. Now physically, I felt dense, I felt tighter. I was able to do those again. For a little while, they were starting to get soft, right? A little bit more like, oh man, I'm getting older type body. And no, it's not the chest I used to have when I was 20 and 30 years old. It's a little bit softer. So I'm really trying to keep that density. I'm really trying to keep the muscularity of my body. And that consistent movement of doing push-ups kept my arms toner. I feel a lot better. I feel like my arms are tighter, right? I don't want to say thicker because I don't know if I had any muscle growth. I really didn't measure the muscles, but I can feel it inside my body. I can feel the density. I can feel the hardness, right? The hardness of my muscles. And that's really what I was looking for. But on the contrary, this is also what I felt. I did feel a lot more shoulder pain. I did feel a lot more elbow pain, right? A lot of things started to get tighter. A lot of things started to feel a little stiffer. Even though I did it, here's how I got through it. Yes, on most of the days I did do 100 full push-ups on the ground. But then there were days where I had to elevate them onto a table, where I had to elevate them onto the couch, where I kind of do an easier version of the push-up because I did feel a lot of joint discomfort. I don't think anything was torn, or it just felt an overuse of it. And that's what's gonna happen inside these challenges. And that's one of the downfalls of these challenges is that your body does take a toll, especially after 40. So what's the most important thing I did? I focused a lot on my nutrition and I focused a lot on my recovery, right? Taking my time to stretch, which no one wants to do. Trust me, myself, I fucking hate it. I hate it, but I do it. And when I do it, I feel better and it helps me perform, right? I always say to myself, I don't want to keep saying Tom Brady, or if professional athletes have to stretch and do recovery work, but they're forced to because they have a trainer, what makes us any different? You gotta do it, right? The reasons they play at a field and a high levels because they do the right things, they have the right system, and they have the people to help them there. We don't have that. Right? We have us. So the main thing we could do is be our best trainer, be our best coach. And when you start to feel something twingy or off, maybe you're still committed to that and being disciplined and doing the movement, but at the same time finding out what's wrong with it, seeing how you can help it so you can perform in your push-ups, right? Maybe that's your battle. That's your sport, is the push-up challenge. I don't know what that meant, but at the same time, it kind of made sense to me. But what I also felt physically is that I built up this endurance. I'm able to endure more push-ups now into my program that I'm doing presently, I feel like push-ups are a lot easier. I got a lot stronger. I got a lot more endured, which means I can do more reps. Before I was doing what? Maybe 30 reps at a clip. Now I could do 40 reps at a clip. And for you, maybe you're doing only 6. Maybe you're doing table ones and now you get to a couch one. Maybe you're doing couch ones or knee ones and now you can do a couple full ones, right? In our Crank Online program, we see people doing that all the time now. Getting there from starting from the couch, and now girls doing straight up amazing push-ups. Not crappy push-ups. I always say, if they want to do push-ups, I want to see push-ups and you guys build push-ups that you will win a contest in, right? Someone judging you and saying, that's a push-up, that's a push-up, that's what I want. Quality push-up versus some made-up version of the push-up you think a push-up should look like. And here's the truth about it. All in all, it sucked. Right, it was a terrible challenge to do, not physically, not mentally, but mentally. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, how am I trying to say this? I'm trying to say, like, it was fine. Doing the push-ups, it was the fact that I had to make myself do it every single day and exercise this like pattern that I have to stick to, right? It's almost like people that don't like to wake up in the morning. It's like, oh my God, I gotta wake up, I gotta wake up, I gotta wake up. Well, to me, waking up is not a problem. To me, is saying, why am I gonna do something so simple and have to do it every day? Why? Well, it's because it's gonna help me in the long run. And honestly, it really, really did. So I'm super thankful. Right? I'm super thankful that I was able to do these exercises every single day. What it really did, it was now my workouts are consistent, right? I don't miss days. I get my strength program in. I do my Ageless Athlete from Smitty. I do every day. I do my accessory work. I do my stretching. I do my core work. And this is the best I've ever felt in years, guys. And I'm 47 years old. It's the best I've ever felt. Sure, I am not that mobile in the morning. I'm pretty stiff getting out of bed. But once I start moving, you know, once everyone gets those little snap, crackles, and pops out of the way, we're moving again. And my body's flowing. I'm feeling great. So with that said, try it out. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna do it. If you need any help, comment, DM me, whatever it is. If you want different ways to do it or to approach it, man, I will more than happy to help you guys. So again, I did 100 push-ups for 30 days straight. A lot of stuff happened there, but mainly the main takeaway is that I became a better self from that, and my chest kind of moves more like bum 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 Chun-Li from Bloodsport. I always love that guy. All right, I'll see you guys later and see you in the next one.